Hey everyone, it's Relic here, and we are back on the FTOG server, playing some more Quantus. And you remember in the last episode, we were messing around with our various bits and pieces from Tinkers. And we'd set up the tank and the furnace, and I needed to improve the size of the room, and I've gone ahead and done that. And I've just kind of reshaped this a little bit actually, so I've put glass all the way through. And I'm now quite happy, I can't speak properly now. I'm now quite happy with the way that everything looks. We've still got the switches over the back, and I've got a little bit of a ladder here just so I can get up and do that when I need to do it. But it's not too much of a mission, and to be honest, I think at some later point in time I'm going to try and automate this anyway. And there are some other bits and pieces for Tinkers that I do want to look at some point. But the first thing to do today is, because I forgot to do it in the last episode, is to show you my little interesting fact. I feel like it's probably been built up a bit too much. But so I've got this room here anyway, I can show you in here. And this is the room where we're going to have our storage. And it's kind of half completed right now. Got to do the walls and that. I'm not so sure about the setup with the floor and that at the moment, but we'll go with it for now. But basically, what you can do is, when you've got the excavator, if you were to put that into the offhand, so like so, when you come up to, so you're on your hammer, if you're just hammering things normally, so say for example this bit, yeah, that's fine, and then you come to this bit, and obviously the hammer wouldn't normally work on this. If you got it in the offhand, basically, it will just work for you as normal. So you haven't got to worry about switching tools around. So yeah, that was it. And I feel now that the build-up was way too much for that. But yeah, it's all good. Just make sure that we've got our NEI square switched on. So the first thing I want to do anyway is I want to get an archway done for this doorway, and we'll just nip back upstairs again to our architecture craft table, and I think there's some stuff in there already. There is, pretty cool. So what I want to do anyway is I want to basically build an archway, but I don't want it to be round or so round like this. So what you can do is, if we're gonna, that's a 2x2 or a 2 wide doorway down there. What you can do is you can take the 4 diameter parts. Now, I think it's this one. So we need a couple of those. And do you know what? I'll grab a couple of each of them because I'm not sure what the other bit is. There's 2 of those. And just get back down there. So you can do a different kind of an archway because they do link up, so we'll do it at that height for now. And you got to stand side on to do it, and I think that should work out right. No, it's gone the wrong way around. Of course, let's just grab that back down again like so, and I think if we place it more to the back, yeah, fine. And like that. And now you can see, so it links up exactly the same as it would normally, but instead of a round arch, we've got this kind of sort of almost triangular arch, which when you put the edge pieces on, I just think it looks pretty cool, gives it a little bit of a different look. And pop that on there, pop that on there, and like so, which, as I say, I didn't want a round arch, I knew I wanted an archway. And I think that looks really cool. I really like that. And once we've got the rest of the room all sorted out, the rest of the walls, then yeah, it'll blend in and it'll look pretty cool. So I'm going to nip away and I'm going to get the rest of these walls done, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so a few minutes later, and these walls are all now ready for us to decorate. And I've come up with these 3 blocks that I want to use. And this is chisel smooth stone. So we got the, just go into the actual, I'll show where they came from. So we've got the where it's gone. Poison. And we've got the sunken. And then finally we've got this one, just the chiseled stone brick. And what I'm planning to do is, if we just grab the chiseled stone brick for now, in these corners, because you won't see these pieces here, what we'll basically have is these will come down and just form this little corner piece. And we'll have those in each of these 4 corners. And then we use the other piece as a little bit of a border decoration. As I say, this is going to be our storage room, and we shall get some storage drawers done today. So yeah, pretty much like that, but we'll just see what it looks like. It might look rubbish with this next to it. Nah, I don't know. Doesn't look too bad. We'll see when the whole thing's in there. I want this next line to line up with the door. So 1, 2, and another one there. And then one this side. One this side. Here. So the ones on the back wall, that's going to be a smaller area. As is probably this one. I think we're potentially going to have enough of this. Yeah, we will do. That was just about right, actually. There's 2 bits left over. Cool. And then the panels. Now, I doubt whether or not this is going to go all the way around. This is going to make these, say, the back wall fairly small, because I want to go all the way around with it. And yeah, it's not too bad. Definitely don't want that there. So I could have just gone with the weathered cobblestone, I guess, but yeah, I don't want it to go everywhere. I do want to have some variety here. And that was only a little bit bigger. And then we'll have the same this side as well. Like so. Not like that. It's been a while actually since I've used chisel to this extent. I think the last season obviously was pretty much about chiseling bits in a lot of places. So how much are we going to get? 54, and then the chisel breaks. Yeah, that's fine. Like so. And then these ones will just about be enough for a row of 1. Obviously, if this is not enough space, then we've got all this space in the middle as well. And I don't mind turning the whole room into storage, but I think that is going to look okay. Thinking about it now, actually, I'm going to change. Probably going to change this archway so it matches this material. We'll have a look at that in a minute, though. Let's just. We've got any torches? Let's just pop a torch down there for a set anywhere where it's got red squares, which for some reason was only that one bit. Cool. And then this bit in the middle, I think if we just fill this up, because we're not going to put anything in there, and then that can just be a blank panel like that. And then ceiling wise, I think I'm probably going to go with the same design that we've got in the smeltery room with the oak and the strips going across it. The only thing that I don't want is to have 2 lots of wood and then for it to end up 2 lots of wood clashing, because the oak's quite light. But then the strips that we used in the smeltery room were spruce. I'm not sure whether that's going to clash, but we can try. We can put it up and have a look and see. But yeah, so pretty happy with how that is looking. Now, yeah, cool. Right, we need to go and grab some bits and pieces then to get our storage drawers underway. And let's just say really quickly. Now, we're going to need... Let's just have a look what we need actually. So, storage drawers. Let's guess the recipe. probably hasn't going to have changed. And there's a server restart in 5 minutes, so we'll just bear that in mind. Can't seem to see it there. Draw. Right, that's fine. So this is what we want. Now, do we want to have in the small areas, I'm guessing that we have the ones that hold 8 stacks per draw, maybe? I think potentially that's what we could do. So, and the colour, spruce. Have we got a jungle variant of that as well? Or the oak? I'm thinking spruce might look quite nice actually. There's dark oak as well. I'm going to make a couple of the spruce drawers actually and just see how they look. Because I think we've still got some spruce. And I can't quite see it there. Dark oak. Dark oak. So we have only got one bit of spruce. I'm a bit surprised by that, to be honest. We'll grab that chest out because we're going to need that. I guess we are going to need to grab some spruce really quickly. I'm not sure whether we're not got any saplings actually. So we've got a spruce sapling in here. That's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nip down here and grow some spruce trees. We'll grab some bone meal as well. And just dump some of that in there for now. Yeah, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we've had the server restart and gathered up a fair bit of spruce as well. Just going to pop those saplings back in there. And I've made the first couple of these, so I think I'm going to go with a few of... Let's just have a quick look and see actually how many we could have. So we'd have 6 there. I think we'll probably have the 2s in there. And then the individual ones either side. And then for those 1 gaps at the back, I think I'm actually going to go with storage crates. Just because then they're sort of general purpose for the bits and pieces that we don't necessarily want to put in a storage drawer. And one of the things that... Well, the one thing that I've forgotten about is the fact that we've not accounted for where we're going to put a drawer controller. So that was a bit silly on my part really, but I guess I'm not so worried about it for now because we're not going to have too much. We don't have too much to worry about. We haven't got that many different sort of types of resource. When that point comes when it's just a hassle sort of putting stuff away, then we'll make a drawer controller then, because obviously the thing with the drawer controller is you need it there to automate, that is for sure. But once that's there, as long as the stuff is all linked up, you can double click it, double right click it, and any drawer that's already set up with an item that you've got in your inventory, it'll put that item directly out of your inventory automatically into the appropriate drawer. But as I say, we're not going to worry about that just yet. And there is another item actually that I wouldn't mind having a look at, which is probably a good idea to have a look at that now. And that is the framing table, which is this, because you can change the look of the actual drawer. So let's just grab one of these. So all that needs is some sticks and some wood, which is pretty easy. So there's some wood, grab some sticks, which an absolute ton of those now. 4 sticks, put those in the corners eventually, like so, and then I don't think how that went now. I need 5. Oh, nothing's ever easy. Another 4 of those, another 4 sticks, and that was not quite how I wanted it to go, like so. Right, so if we now grab out that, turn it to that, and there is the framing table. Need somewhere to put this. I guess we'll pop it down here for now until we've got a separate room for these things. So, how does this work? If we put this in here. Right, so there's that. And then you put your material next to it. Would you put some over there? How does that work? Would you just click the item onto the table? Like that? This is quite confusing. Give me a second and I'll work out how we actually use this thing. Okay, so a few minutes messing around later, and yeah, you can't actually use the normal drawers. I went in and had a look through the mod. There's not a lot there, and it turns out you need to use these framed drawers. So I've made a few of those. Oh, I've made 4 of those, and yeah, so I've made the spruce ones. I'm not sure that it really matters, but basically this colours the front and the sides, this colours the back, and if I stood this way actually you'd be able to see it, that compared to that. And then this one I think just colours maybe the top. Let's have a look. So that's okay, so that's just sort of an outline. I didn't want to do that. Let's try that again. This one. Okay, that one is all of the drawer. And this one is just the inside. So you've got either just the outside frame, just the inside frame, or the entire drawer. Now, I'm thinking to myself, maybe just the outside frame. I'm not sure yet. Maybe we'll do one of each. So, how do you get this to work? Is that done? It is. That automatically did all of those. Let's just go and have a look and see how these look, and if not, I'm going to have to go and make some more. Kind of messed that up a little bit there. But yeah, so without anything, they are just pretty much going to look like this. Now that looks okay, but I'm just thinking to myself something that's just going to blend in a little bit more. And that will be these. Now in fact that is just the frame. Nothing has changed on this at all. So in that case, what have I done wrong and why isn't this working? This was meant to be a quick and easy thing. And I seem to have messed it up. Right, so let's put those back in. Okay, so you can't just do that side, you have to do that and that. Alright, let's just take them as they are, like this and like that. Okay, we'll do that. Let's just see how they look. I have a feeling they're going to look okay because they're going to be totally stone coloured. Let's just have a look. See, now I'm not sure that I like those at all. That's just too much grey. Okay, let's grab those. Oh, they're still wood, even though they are coloured that way. So I guess it's a little bit like Carpenter's blocks from 1.7.10. But yeah, I'm not overly convinced. Can we... We can't even take that off once it's on. So once you've... Yes, okay, once you've used it, that is it. They are done. Right, I'm going to go and make a few more of those, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so even more messing about later. And yeah, so I'll figure this out, right? If you just leave this in the top here, then that covers the whole thing. But what you can't do is then move this anywhere else. You have to have a piece in there first. So that'll colour the whole thing. And then you can colour back the rest of it however you want. So what I've done is I messed around a little bit. Now, just with the spruce planks, I didn't really like that texture on the front. So I have chiselled it, and I do kind of like that just because it's a little bit less sort of vanilla-y. And then this other piece, in fact that's the trim, and that was not what I wanted. That one, I think that's the one. Yeah, and yeah, with the other you can, I don't know, I guess you could probably go into here. So this, all this changes is just say this outline. So you could have whatever outline you wanted, but that kind of, you're only going to see this front portion. So I guess we just leave it like that. So if we put the rest of these in here, and 2, 3, let's just go and have a quick look and see how they look. Now, I think they're going to be a lot better. And which they are. Yeah, really pleased with that. I think that looks pretty cool. So I'm going to go away. I'm going to make the rest of these, and yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so just need to go and get these framed. Now, what have we got on here? We got another one of these on here. Okay, that's the rest of those. That's fine. We don't need, or we do need another one of those. Yes, we do. So let's just turn that into sunken panels and put one of those on the top. So that's the last one of those. And put the rest of that on there. Put that in there. Grab those out. Now, I said I wanted the storage crates for the rest of those holes, but they are part of the actually additions mod, and we haven't got that. I think that's the next age, actually, the next era. I keep saying age. So for now, we will just grab some chests. And it's a shame we couldn't frame those as well. I don't know, can we frame those? No, of course we can't. Right, onward. So let's finish off these ones first of all. So I'll pop those up there, and like so. I did make too many, that's fine. And then the single ones along here. I'm thinking that I didn't want to do that. I'm thinking I've probably got too many of the single ones now, but yeah, that's fine. And we'll pop those along like so. And good. That is all those done. As I say, for these, we'll just, we're not going to be able to go with chests, are we? Because we won't be able to open the top chest. That's a nightmare. Okay, what we'll do is we'll have a chest and a chest, and then we'll just have to have a storage crate on top for now just to complete that. Can we open the chest? Yeah. We can still open the chest with the storage crate there. We just wouldn't have been able to do it with the solid block above. As I say, I want to... a storage drawer, sorry. I want to swap all these out for the storage crates once we get them. But yeah, pretty cool. I like that. Let's get rid of those. The only other thing that I want to do is... And I'm going to think about how I'm going to do this in between episodes, actually. Possibly some sea lanterns in the floor, but I want to get rid of these dots, the Tinker's glow balls, because they are not looking the best. But yeah, pretty cool. So we've got our storage room, and as I say, it's not automated, it's not linked up yet, but yeah, storage is definitely going to be a lot better now. So the next thing that I want to do, and I think it's potentially the only other thing that we're going to have time for today because we messed around with the framing for so much, but I want to be able to get down here without damaging myself, and we can make slime boots, and they negate any kind of fall damage that you might get. Now I'm just going to find where I put my slime blocks. I think we just need, let's just pop some of this rubbish in here now that we don't need it for now. In fact, we've got another wood drawer here, so we can pop those in there for now. Not mud. I can go over here. Right, and let's have a look at the slime boots and see how they're made, because they are pretty cool. And where are they? Slime boots. There we go. So all they need is a slime ball and then a block of slime. So it's pretty cheap to make. So slime balls like so. And then one there, one there, one there, and one there. And that should be all that we need. So if we swap out our iron boots for these, and I don't want to jump too high at first, I just want to make sure that they work first of all. Pretty cool. Okay, so that works fine. Didn't hurt ourselves there. Let's try a bigger jump. We'll jump down here. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's insane. Oh, that's going to make getting about a lot quicker. Oh, apart from when we jump in the water. I really like that. Okay, and yeah, the other thing, we got a little bit excited about that. The other thing that goes with these is there's a sling, and I think it's just called a sling. Yeah, it is, slime sling. And so that's made with a bit of string, one of the blocks, and some slime balls. So I think we've potentially got some string left over somehow, somewhere. If not, we've got some cotton. We'll just take the cotton out of here for now and turn that into string. Like so. So that's 2 bits of string. I think it was the block there. And of course we need 3 of those bits. So let's grab another one of those. Bit of slime there. And that's the sling. Now with this, all that you need to do is you face away from where you're going and you pull down on it. And yeah, you go quite a way. That's pretty epic. Apart from the fact that we've now got to swim all the way back. Who's this dude over here? Why is he just... Are we still within the confines? Yeah. Hey, what are you doing over here? Random villager. What are you? Structural engineer. Okay. That's is that another one up there? No, that's a skeleton. Okay, well, that was a bit bizarre. random villager hanging about. I wonder if somebody was mentioning about some lost villages the other day. I'll perhaps let Grok know that that's there, but fine. So now we're going to make our way all the way back over here, unless if we stand on here, can we fire ourselves over? Yes, we can. Oh, that is pretty cool. I like that. I like that very much. That is going to make getting around a lot quicker. That is for sure. Can't believe how far we went then. Brilliant. Okay, well, that is going to be it for this episode. And yeah, so in the next episode, we're going to get back to doing some building. Going to start off on the main temple in the middle here. And yeah, see how we get on. But yeah, hope you've liked that today. And if you have, remember to drop us a like. It is always very much appreciated. And as always, thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Take care. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.